Good morning. So I'm at the top of where I want to put the next house. Not exactly right here. It's always good to see conifer trees. The satellites can't always see them. This is really where I want to put the next set of houses. I call it set of houses because I'm looking at putting possibly 5 of those sheds. What I have now is a building for my workshop. It's nothing special here, but it's private, it's up high, and it's more protected with the spruce trees. I love the aspect of that. Keep the wind down. So basically what I'm looking at here, as you can see, it's quite a drop down there. So what you can see here, so my shed is down through there. You can just barely see the smoke coming up through there. So really what I'm looking at is on the end here is have the kitchen, have a shed for the kitchen, same size as mine, a 12 by 16 on the end, and that would be connected by a walkway to the next side, which would be a sitting area, library, fireplace. And then next to that would be my master bedroom. And then next to that would be the washroom. But each would be adjoining like in a circular form. So the kitchen, we won't need a whole lot of light. So I'll put that over on the end. Because we're facing north. And down where the shed will be, that's where we're going to have the power grid, right down there. Because I have lots of wind that comes up my driveway into where the shed is. And I like to put maybe, I don't know, 3 wind turbines. And then put a massive solar panel grid on top of the roof of that shed if I leave that there, which I probably will. I'll just make it into a storage shed, maybe a wood shed. But that will be the power grid down there. And then I'll just wire it up. I'll get my friend John Gesso, he's an electrician, certified Red Seal electrician. I'll get him to wire everything up. Do underground wiring possibly to bring it up here, and we'll build another little shed maybe in the corner here as a massive battery bank with shelves inside containing deep cell batteries. Put maybe 50 in there, have them all charged all the time, so that we'll never go out of battery power. But what I would also like to do is up here on the flat part that's a bit higher than the rest, is to entertain friends and family by having a dinner hall. Have a good sized building up on posts, because I don't want any foundation laid here. I want to try to keep a small footprint. And up here, I always wanted to have a building that would entertain everyone. 30 people, 40 people comfortably at a custom made hardwood table that I could make out of the forest. Live edge, basically make anything you want. Or a dining hall or a proper woodshed with all the tools, everything that you're going to need to build anything. Because here, there's going to be lots to build all the time. It's either that or maybe make a garden, place to plant vegetables, constant supply. I don't know. I'm not really sure what I'm going to do. But there's one thing I'm going to need for sure, without any doubt in my mind. And this is why that's up a little bit. And it's a bit lower here. This would make a perfect cold room storage underground. I don't know what it's going to be like to dig that, but I'm guessing it's all pieces of granite. I'm not sure. This is an area where we could put a cold storage room underground. I say we because I want to hire somebody from the group or somebody that has knowledge on how to design stuff like that. So I'm just going to take a walk up here a bit just to see what is here. I have other areas I could put a cold storage room, but I may have to walk a little ways to get to it. So here there's a bit of a down area as well, but you know, could always make something here and then just cover it over with soil, old root systems. You know, once you cut the tree off, you know, use all of that, put on top of something here into the ground. I wouldn't want to go and dig a pit full of soil, you know, then you have a hole. Well, why not just use the trees that fell over? Why not just use their root systems, gravel, everything, and park it on top of your next building, cover it full of gravel, loam, soil, and then new trees will grow up on top of that. So there's lots here that can be done. It just takes time to do it. There's the shed down there. Yeah, so you know what, everybody, if you got ideas, send them forward. I would like to work together with somebody, male, female, doesn't matter. If you have a great idea, let's work together and do this. It would be nice to make log buildings. That's something else that's crossed my mind. Of course, they would have to be made of hardwoods. I have so much. I don't have enough conifers really to make it worth the time and energy. I do down below in another area on the land. I have a lot of spruce. That would be actually perfect for that, but it's a long haul too. I'd have to get a four-wheeler and a trailer to do it properly. I mean, there's, you know, lots of room to make a staging yard to do all of that. But if anybody out there can make a log cabin, please contact me. I would be very interested in that idea as well. I have to check with the town of Chester for the building codes, what they require for that. So yeah, I'd like to get on that, and this spring I want to start putting down the posts. Excuse my stomach. Putting down the posts and get this thing up and rolling. Over time, add a little bit. So, and something else that a lot of people, we never think of stuff until it's time to bring it here. So, you know, when we're bringing in stoves and everything, that requires like a lot of power and a lot of good solid path work. So if we're going to bring in stoves to put into the kitchen, you got to have a solid path to bring it in on a trolley. So those are going to be things that are going to have to be incorporated as well. Or if the ambulance has to come get you, you know, you have to have a solid foundation of a path for them to bring in the stretcher and all this stuff. So these are things that you got to think about. I mean, it sounds silly, but living off the grid, you got to incorporate all these different things to live successfully, and you want to make it easier for everybody as well. That's going to help you or what have you. But yeah, like this massive roof system. Now I was looking at this. This is actually a work of art. In the spring, I like looked at this, and I thought, holy crap, this is really cool. Like, you've seen paintings. Like, that is a work of art. Look at the root system. Like, look how this was designed. Like, it's actually pretty, very, very beautiful. You're probably thinking, oh man, he's cracked. He's been in the woods way too long. But that's a very complex mesh of growth over probably 100 years or more. And this tree fell over. There's a lot of trees on this property that fell over, but that'll be milled up into live edge, and there should be designs through that tree. Another way to make money. When you're going to live off the grid, you got to figure out, how am I going to make money? Well, that's how you make it. There's a little tractor road or something behind here that I probably will just leave. It's good to have a bit of a buffer. So folks, that's the tour of the new proposed house area for me. Click subscribe at the bottom, please, if you could. I will be sharing all the income that I can get from YouTube. Yeah, I probably never will, but if there is any income, I'm definitely going to be showing everybody, and I'm definitely going to be sharing it with everybody. Once I make enough for myself, the rest I'm going to share with our subscribers. So, that's all for today, guys. Hope you have a good one, a safe one. Don't slip in the ice and snow. I'll talk to you on the next episode. Bye for now.